Hello, my lovely wolf pack, and welcome back to another episode of the Lone Wolf Show, brought to you by Wolfpack Media, the most entertaining place on YouTube for your news and commentary. I'm your host, Justin Huseman, founder and news contributor. We have a great show today, and I cannot wait to get started. But as usual, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with literally everyone you know, and join the pack today. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is having an amazing 4th of July weekend, or the start to it anyway. America 250. I am ready and I am here for it. But unfortunately, we're here also to talk to you about some things that are probably going to get your panties up in a bunch. I know that mine are right now. Anyway, well, my friends, we have a couple of things we need to cover today. As this week, right before America's 250th birthday, the Supreme Court has handed down some pretty insane rulings, from birthright citizenship to trans people in women's sports. I suppose the mood on the right is you kind of have to take the good with the bad here, but it is of this humble reporter's opinion that SCOTUS has almost certainly opened up the door for civil war and the destruction of this great republic. Let's go ahead and look at some of the rulings that they've made here today. There's a few I want to focus on, but we'll go through a lot of the big ones here. We got, of course, my major beef here, birthright citizenship in Trump v. Barbara. Whoever the hell Barbara is. The court struck down President Trump's executive order ruling that the 14th Amendment guarantees birthright citizenship to children born on U.S. soil, regardless of their parents' legal status, which is complete insanity. So basically what you can do now is you can sail on over here to the good old US of A. You can, while you're pregnant, you can pop out a fucking baby. That baby is therefore a legal US citizen, and you can snag up that baby and take it right back onto your home country. And also, let's not forget that baby also would be eligible to become the president of these United States. Even if they're from, like, Russia, China, some of America's greatest adversaries. Yeah, we're going to give that person the legal right to become the United States president. That's absolutely insane, and I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Reading through the actual decision in the courtroom there, I don't know where the hell they're going with this. I don't know where the hell they get this from. Anyway, we got this here, transgender athletes in West Virginia v. BPJ. The court ruled 6-3 that the Title IX allows schools to separate athletic teams by biological sex, upholding state-level bans on transgender female athletes participating in girls' and women's sports. This is one of the ones that, once again, gotta take the good with the bad. I think this is an absolute win. Let's keep these weird fucking dudes out of women's sports because you're a dude, you're not a woman. We have campaign finance in National Republican Senatorial Committee versus Federal Election Committee. I believe that's what that says. The justices struck down limits on how much a national political party committee can spend in coordination with individual candidates, citing First Amendment free speech protections. Don't really think that one's a huge important one, but I suppose we can take it. We got presidential power and regulations. The court expanded executive authority in Trump v. Slaughter by ruling that the president can fire independent regulators, such as FTC commissioners, for any reason. However, in the Trump v. Cook, the justices ruled that president cannot immediately remove Federal Reserve governors without due process, whatever the fuck that means. But I do think it's another important one for us here. Because, yeah, the president, who is the leader of the executive branch, can fire anybody at any time for any reason within the executive branch. I don't know how that wasn't already understood, but apparently we needed to go to court for it. Mail-in voting, here's another one that I have a huge problem with. In Watson v. Republican National Committee, the court rejected a challenge to state laws that count absentee ballots postmarked by Election Day, but received up to 5 days later. Which this is the thing, they say up to 5 days later, but I believe that goes completely beyond the scope, because in their ruling, Amy Coney Barrett said that basically there's no election day, which is completely wrong, completely untruthful. She is lying. I think she's a scared little bitch, to tell the truth. She's scared of the backlash that's coming out of this. So yeah, she's on every fucking a Trump appointed judge on every freaking turn that the Republicans try to get a major ruling in, where she's just turning traitor on us, and just to, I don't know, save face, I guess. This is what happens when you appoint women as judges. You get stupid. And then we got one more here, another big ruling in digital privacy in Chatry versus United States. The court ruled that police must obtain a warrant before sweeping use of historical cell phone data, which are geofence warrants. I'll go ahead and count that as a win, even though a lot of Republicans are kind of bitching and moaning about it. I'm not going to moan about that. I believe that, yeah, you should need a warrant for, per the Fourth Amendment, you should need a warrant for anything, no matter it be cell phone data, internet history, all of that stuff. The Patriot Act can kind of suck it on that instance. I do understand when we need to track people for certain reasons, like national security, terrorist shit. I totally get that, but for the most part, yeah, I want complete privacy. At least get a warrant, you know. So I'll take that as an all right win, I suppose. But anyway, I want to go ahead and get to my big beef here. Let's see here if I can get to it. Yeah, we'll go to this one. We'll go into the mail-in ballots, dude. Huge beef with this. Absolutely insane, because it seems like basically the dealio is that we're going to make it so a state can pretty much take as long as they want to count their ballots, which is absolutely absurd. Like because they put no limits on how long it could take for a state to count ballots whatsoever, dude. I don't understand where this mail-in ballot shit came from, dude, because the only thing that I can think of when we're going down this avenue of a mail-in ballot system, we never had that before, dude. Everybody's acting like mail-in ballots is like some sort of right. Like, we didn't have, before 2020, we never had mail-in ballots. Why are we fighting so hard for this all of a sudden, dude? And my only conclusion down this avenue of bullshit is to conclude that they're using it to cheat. I do not get where Amy Coney Barrett came with there's no such thing as an election day. I don't know where the fuck she's getting this. It is in our Constitution that there is an election day. She is a liar, dude. She is a fucking liar. She knows she's lying. And I don't know, man. At this point, let's just fucking suspend habeas corpus. Arrest everybody. You know, I'm tired of this shit, dude. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the news on this. So we got this from Fox News. Conservatives revolt after Trump appointed Barrett joins liberals in shockingly wrong mail ballot ruling. The 5-4 decision held that federal law sets no standards for when ballots must be received to be counted. Bullshit. Yes, it does. Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett faced the wrath of conservatives on social media on Monday after she authored the majority opinion ruling in favor of a Mississippi law allowing mail-in ballots to be counted in elections, even if they are received after Election Day. Absolute nonsense. The court was split 5-4 by the ruling, with Barrett appointed by President Donald Trump. Yes, we know. Writing the majority opinion, joined by Chief Justice John Roberts, as well as Justices Sonia Sotomayor, Elena Kagan, and Ketanji Brown Jackson. Barrett's opinion held that Election Day in the context of federal law, set a deadline for when voters must make a choice regarding their preferred candidate, but she said that relevant laws have no standard for when ballots must be received to be considered valid. Bullshit. Election day. It's right there in the Constitution. Election day, guys. Horse shit. Barrett was quickly criticized by conservative commentators and politicians, i.e. me, as a conservative commentator. Shockingly wrong opinion, Republican Senator Eric Schmidt posted on X. Justice Barrett joins with the liberal justices to hold that federal election law does not preempt states who allow late mail-in ballots to be counted. This is terrible for election integrity. Another reason why we must pass the full Save America Act. No shit. By the way, what is the goddamn deal on that? Are we getting that? Are we not? We're probably not getting it. I think John Thune needs to just get the hell out of the way, dude. At this point, if you're not going to join us, you need to get the fuck out of our way. And John Thune is just like, are you just a Democrat, dude, at this point? You're a Democrat, right? I don't know what the fuck you are. I don't know who's paying you, first of all. Are you scared? Are you like Amy Coney Barrett over here that you're fucking scared? I don't know, man. I'm so fucking tired of this nonsense. Barrett is the biggest conservative judicial disaster since Sotor. Conservative author Hans McEnany, I don't know how to pronounce your name, posted on X. The difference is that few conservatives expected much from Sotor, whereas Barrett was supposed to be the future of the court. The worst part is that she'll be there pushing leftist policies for another 40 years. Yeah, you done fucked up. This is, unfortunately, she was appointed during Trump's first term when I believe Trump just did not know like any of these people. I think he just delegated decisions to other people, and this was probably one of those delegated decisions, honestly. Amy Coney Barrett continues to disappoint in far too many high-profile cases. Political commentator Josh Hammer posted on X. Yeah, no shit. Remember Election Day? Republican Representative Abe Hamadis? God, why do you people have such weird names, man? Whatever happened to, like, Smith? Oh, Jesus. I can't pronounce any of your guys' names. Office posted on X. This disastrous SCOTUS decision, authored by Justice Barrett, guarantees we'll keep drifting away from it as our sacred elections get bogged down by endless mail-in ballots and never-ending counts. Absolutely. We've seen it happen in California with the LA mayoral race. And we've seen it happen. Fucking, by all means, the Republican candidate should have had it there. But the next day, or actually I think it was days later, all of a sudden you seen the other chick fucking going, and I'm just like, bruh, obvious. I don't know when graphs go up like that. Oh, I just don't get it, man. I don't get why, like, in some of the arguments I seen too, I was reading, that basically they're sitting on this like, well, this could make the elections perceived as being rigged or cheating or fraud going on, but oh well. Like, okay, like, oh well, like, what the fuck? You're a fucking Supreme Court justice. What the fuck do you mean, oh well? I don't know, man. Basically, yeah, they're like, who cares? Who cares? Yes, this does open up the elections to fraud, but there's nothing we can do about it. You could vote to not have that happen. There's like, yeah, there's seems to be something you can do about it. Amy Coney Barrett is the worst choice ever among all GOP justices. No shit. which really, if you looked at her track record before she was a Supreme Court justice, this should have been an obvious no, let's not go with this lady. But apparently we needed more conservative women in there. I don't know why. I don't think conservative or Democrat. I don't give a shit. Less women in government, please. We don't need it. This is the dumb shit you get. Everybody, I can hear the comments. Misogynist. I don't fucking care. I don't care anymore. Call me a misogynist. Yep. Yes, I'm a misogynist. Fuck women in government. I don't like it. It always ends up because these dumb bitches will vote against our best interest every single fucking time. Morons. The lot of them. She quotes Alexander Hamilton, and Federalist number 59 speaks of the farmer's intent and repeatedly invokes history as its guide. Constitutional attorney Chrisanne Hall posted on X, but when the historical evidence becomes inconvenient, Barrett quickly sets it aside. Barrett engages in judicial activism disguised as selective originalism. Absolutely, completely 100% agree with that assessment there. Yeah, and that's what the Democrats do. They're happy to use historical precedent when it works for them, but as soon as it goes against them, they're like, oh, well, now it's old-timey, old-fashioned. And this is coming from a so-called conservative justice. What are you conserving here? What historical precedents are you conserving in this ruling? You dumb bitch. Jason Sneed, executive director of Honest Elections Project, said in a statement that the ruling is deeply disappointing and misses the mark. Yeah, I mean, I wish you would elaborate on that a little bit more, but yeah, agreed. Federal law is clear. All ballots must be received by election day to be counted. Yes. Yes, by election. What does this crazy, insane bitch think received by election day to be counted? What part of that is she getting? Oh, like yeah, you can count the ballots fucking for weeks and weeks. We could decide not to certify election like a year. For a year, we could take a year to count our ballots. Because with this precedent, they set zero day. There's no day, there's no time limit. You could theoretically be counting your ballots a year later. So when certification day comes and they go, oh, sorry, we're still counting our ballots. I'm not a constitutional lawyer or anything. I'm not a huge study in law here, dude. I'm just a guy that bitches on the internet. But bruh, this is like, I don't know. I give up. Huge black pills coming from Justin today. Where are we at? The court missed a major opportunity to reinforce election integrity and instead sides with California-style chaos. Yep. As Justice Alito makes clear in his dissent, watching ballots trickle in after election day and flip races does nothing but damage public trust in our system of the government. Absolutely. If like the election, any election is absolutely null and void if nobody believes in it, man. Without the public trust in the system doesn't fucking exist. If everybody thinks that you're just installing people and they don't believe that their vote actually counts, which I hear it all over the internet all the time, especially now, it's a huge thing that everybody, like, I think that we could lose the midterms because of this. All these people out there that I hear even followers in my own comments on my own posts. I hear some of you guys just going like, yeah, voting doesn't matter. Fuck it. I'm staying home this year. Stupid. Dumb. But I kind of can understand where you're coming from at the same time, because I'm looking at this and I'm just like, yeah, elections don't matter anymore. I'm trying to keep the hope, man. I'm trying to keep the hope. I really am. I'm trying. I'm trying not to go too down the dark side here. I'm trying not to swallow the black pills all day, but man, guys, I got to tell you, it certainly is hard. So I can definitely understand where some of you are coming from with that. But I still reserve the right to reserve hope. Let's just vote anyway, man. Like, what's the worst that could happen? What, you have to take a day off to go vote? Like, I don't know. You got nothing to lose, bro. But like, you got by not voting, you got a lot more to lose than you do by voting. I just don't get it. Why not at this point? But like I said, I get where some of you guys are coming from. It's understandable. Hans von Spankovolsky. Spankovolsky? It sounds very Russian. A Russian word for spankings. A former federal election commissioner and senior legal fellow. Legal fellow? What is that? What is a legal fellow? In AFFs. In AFFs. I don't know what that is either. A lot of these things, I'm like, what the fuck are these? Who's this guy? Who's that guy? Edwin Meese the third, Institute for the Rule of Law, said in a statement that the ruling is a grave disappointment. Wow, I had to say all that just to say grave disappointment. As Justice Samuel Alito says in his dissent, joined by 3 other justices, not only is Justice Amy Coney Barrett's opinion inconsistent with the plain text of those laws and historical practice and precedents, she's not a conservative, guys. She's literally not conserving anything, and at least when it comes to the legal precedent of how we've always done elections. Everybody has always interpreted election day to mean the day of the election. I don't fucking get it. Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah. It risks further undermining Americans' confidence in election integrity, which it's already pretty much as low as you can get at this point. The ruling prompted many to reiterate the importance of the SAVE Act, Trump's long-sought voter ID and citizenship verification legislation, including Republican Representative Greg Steube. See, I can pronounce that one. Who posted on X, the Senate filibuster is the only thing standing in the way. Nuke it. It's time. It's time. But they're not going to. I almost 100%. They're going to go on another recess here soon. We have till basically like August 7th or 8th before they go on another recess to get it passed. And I'm sorry, guys. This is where I'm going to swallow the black pill. I don't think it's going to happen. If it does, then I will be happily surprised, but I ain't going to hold my breath. Trump reacted to the ruling on Truth Social, calling it a tremendous loss and stressing the importance that all voters must show a photo ID and proof of citizenship, and that there should be no mail-in ballots except for specific exceptions, which that's exactly how it used to be, dude. I don't know. It's like after 2020, everybody just lost their fucking stupid fucking minds, man. Oh, yeah. I guess 2016 was our last legitimate election at this point. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I don't think after 2016, I don't think we had another legitimate presidential election ever again, for sure. That's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, but that's just my opinion. That's my black pill for the day. Anyway, this goes on and on for a while, so we're gonna go ahead and get to the next story here, because there's another ruling that we really have to talk about here, because like I said, we had a couple of good ones, taking the good with the bad here, but I'm here to doom scroll. we're talking about the bad ones. All right, we'll go to this next world-ending, civilization-ending ruling here. The birthright citizenship. We got this from AP News. Supreme Court upholds birthright citizenship, rejecting Trump's restrictions. Of course. Of course, because they're a bunch of immigrant-loving fags. Oh, yeah, I already know. I'm already in Facebook jail for saying that word. I don't care, YouTube. We're already unpopular. We're already not a big channel, so I don't care about saying mean words. I don't care. What are you gonna do? Fucking demonetize me? Oh, yeah, I don't make any money. I don't make any money, so yeah, let's see here. Da-da-da-da. I'm scrolling. Here we go. Divided Supreme Court on Tuesday upheld a broad conception of birthright citizenship, rejecting President Donald Trump's executive order, declaring that children born to people who are in the United States illegally are not American citizens, which fucking just seems so fucking no shit, Sherlock. It just seems like, but I don't know, guys. Just fucking makes you want to give up, doesn't it? But we mustn't. I tell you guys all the time that just because Trump won in 2024, I love how most of the people I know, like in real life, that are normies, are kind of like, oh well, we won. The battle's over. And I'm like, no, we won the battle, but the war, yeah, guys, we'll be fighting this for the rest of our lives. So if you're not in it for the lifetime, then you probably shouldn't have been in it in the first place. All right. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I got an ad popping up. Get rid of that. All right. Da-da-da. Sorry, guys, I fucked up. There we go. Okay. What is this? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I always have this issue. Supreme Court upholds birthright citizenship. Okay, yeah, here we go. Supreme Court holds up birthright citizenship, rejecting Trump's restrictions. Oh, let's see here. I don't know why it's giving me... I should have got a better article. It's just going... Oh, let's see here. What? I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to reload this. Gonna have to reload this. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great 4th of July weekend. I still somehow don't have plans yet. Somehow I don't have plans yet, just yet. Here we go. I think I got it. All right. Here we go. A divided Supreme Court. I already read that. Here we go. By a 6-3 vote, the court struck down Trump's order. A bare majority of 5 justices in an opinion written by Chief Justice John Roberts held that the long-settled understanding of the 14th Amendment adopted after the Civil War makes a citizen of anyone born in the country with very limited exceptions. That's wrong. The 14th Amendment, what they're talking about here, it was for freed slaves. Had literally nobody at the time could have possibly conceptualized some fucking ooga booga coming from fucking ooga booga land that's pregnant, popping out a baby and going, ooga booga, you're a citizen now, ooga booga. Goddamn ooga boogas. Fucking none of them could have conceptualized that at the time. So them sitting here and saying that, yeah, this is what the original fucking writers of this amendment meant. No, the fuck they didn't. No, they didn't. It was written for freed slaves. I don't understand how you could fuck that up. If you're interpreting it in any other way, then you're a fucking retard. Ugh. It's so stupid. Freed slaves, not fucking ooga boogas from across the ocean. Oh, my good lord. No Somali pirates. No Chinese nationals. Like, yeah, dude, this is right after the Civil War, man. Nobody could have possibly conceptualized that we were gonna fucking, like, let some Chinese national come over here on a visa, pregnant, pop out a baby, and fucking that baby can become the president of the United States. That's suicidal. That's absolutely suicidal for a nation. I don't know where the fuck. I don't know how you can interpret it like this other than you're doing it on purpose. Other than there are people on the Supreme Court who are doing a controlled demolition of the Republic of the United States of America. That's the only conclusion that... let me know in the comments if you come to any other conclusion, because that's the only conclusion I can come down to, is either you're a fucking idiot or you're doing it on purpose and you're evil. Those are the only two fucking options here. At least that's all I can see. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you can see any other fucking way, any other option here. I'd be open to hear about it, but it's always comes down to, for me, anything like this that I see in our government making moves like this, it either comes down to you're dumb or evil. There couldn't be any other way. I don't know. I'll read on. Citizenship, then and now, was the right to have rights. Okay. Yes. Sure. All right. That I can't believe I read a fucking stupid sentence like that. Dumb, fucking, stupid, retard sentence coming out of a Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court. Citizenship, then and now, was the right to have rights. Oh, that is the fucking most retarded fucking sentence I've ever heard. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm reading this, guys. I'm just so exasperated. I'm sorry, guys. I've been holding this in all week. I was gonna do this video earlier this week, and I was so exasperated by some of these fucking court rulings that I just had to sit on it for a while. Anyway, I'm reading. To freely participate in our political community, the framers of the 14th Amendment extended that promise to every freeborn person in this land. Okay, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to read. I promise. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote for the court, citing congressional debate over the amendment. We keep that promise today. The only promise you're keeping is this country's going to fall. And you're one of the persons that's going to help it fall. You're going to usher in the fall of this great republic. Happy 250th birthday, America! Sixth Justice Brett Kavanaugh disagreed about the constitutional ruling, but pointed to a federal law that he said broadly conveys birthright citizenship. Justices Samuel Alito, Neil Gorsuch, and Clarence Thomas would have upheld Trump's proposed restrictions. I would have upheld Trump's proposed restrictions. Jesus fucking Christ. The court today takes the extraordinary step of holding facially? Okay, unconstitutional the president's order excluding from citizenship the children of foreign-born temporary visitors and illegal aliens. Yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to give the children of illegal aliens citizenship. It makes zero fucking sense. I promise you that this country will fall within the next 20 years fucking vastly because of these mentally insane rulings. Put these people in a straitjacket. I'm done. Suspend habeas corpus. Throw them in the fucking loony bin. At this point, I don't see any other way. Justice Clarence Thomas wrote in a 91-page, this guy, oh man, I love Clarence Thomas. He wrote a 91-page dissent. Holy shit. More than 3 times as long as Roberts' opinion. In doing so, the court adds, to the sad history of the 14th Amendment, which was designed and understood to secure equal rights for the freed blacks, but has instead been repurposed for political projects that the Reconstruction Congress did not support. Yeah, the people in Congress during Reconstruction they're rolling in their fucking graves right now, guys. Anyway, that's all we'll read there. I want to let you guys go with one more thing. We're running on it. We went way over time here, but there's a lot to get to, and a lot of me bitching that I've been kind of holding in. I've been holding on to this rage all week here at Wolfpack. Anyway, I want to let you guys kind of go with this one last thing here. I'll bring it up on the screen. All right, so we have this here from Justice John Jay, who was actually one of the first Chief Justices of the United States Supreme Court when our country was first established. And I just want to leave you guys with this quote by him. Providence has been pleased to give this one connected country to one united people, a people descended from the same ancestors, speaking the same language, professing the same religion, attached to the same principles of government, very similar in their manners and customs, and who, by their joint counsels, arms, and efforts, fighting side by side throughout a long and bloody war, have nobly established general liberty and independence. So I just wanted to give you guys that last quote there from one of our country's first Supreme Court Chief Justices of the Supreme Court. And yeah, guys, so don't forget, I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. We might do something special tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll see here, but so I'm not gonna. I've learned to stop promising you guys anything because we don't ever know what's gonna happen here at the Wolfpack. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Amazing. Happy 250th birthday to the United States of America, the greatest country in the world. Make sure you guys don't forget to like, share, and of course subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can subscribe to us or follow us on all platforms, Facebook, X, all the other places at Wolfpack Media 92, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.